Right, we have breaking news as it pertains to our network. This morning, a new name for the network by the end of the year. We will become MS Now, which stands for My Source for News, Opinion, and the World. And look, Andrew, they even have a graphic up. I'll be moving in this direction, MS Now, which I got to say, I got a call yesterday afternoon, and they're saying, "We hope you're okay. We're going." I was like, "What do you mean? Like, this shows we're independent." When you have somebody come into your company after working for like big corporations, and you're talking, you're saying, and they go, "We want you to be entrepreneurial. We want you to come up with new ideas. We want you to push the boundaries." I'm excited about that, so I'm excited about this too. It's like, what's in a name? Well, whatever you put into the name.
All right, so it is time for our writer's room segment. So basically the way that this works is that we have all come with two pitches of what we would do if we had the Naked Gun franchise full reign. Like, what would we write? And so we'll brainstorm ideas for about 30 minutes, and then we'll write an outline after that. Phil, I forget, are you showrunner for this?
I'm showrunner for this one, yeah.
Okay, great. So what that basically means is that if we have a crossroads and a decision needs to be made, Phil is going to be the final voice on that. He's going to be the final call so that we're able to move forward and there's no arguments or disputes. It's Phil's decision for this. So with that being said, Hermie, we usually let our guests take it first if you would like it, but no pressure if you want us to go first.
Maybe Brian, you take the lead.
Absolutely. Let me pull up notes because I guess I got to suffer through note taking.
Share the screen.
Yes, and I have the screen share as well. Dang it. All right, my first pitch is I was trying to come up with something that can tackle themes in a similar way, and so I decided that my storyline is Weird Al. There's going to be a false flag attack, and Weird Al Yankovic is going to be blamed, and the reason why he gets framed is that he was about to release a song that was so beautiful that it would bring the world together and end conflicts. So the weapons industry needed to stop him.
That's so funny.
Man, I don't even know how to come out after that. That's actually a really good pitch.
That's really good.
Well, he has Weird Al, we didn't talk about this in analysis, but there's a lot of Weird Al lore in the world of Naked Gun. He's the biggest celebrity of Naked Gun.
Yeah, he's in the bunker.
I mean, I do remember, if you waited till the end, there's him, he's the only one in the bunker, but in the original movie, Leslie comes back from a trip, and then he, talks to a press conference, and then, people are actually waiting for, Weird Al Yankovic to come down from the plane. He's
he's the biggest celebrity in the world.
Well, that's funny. And so what are we thinking for the villain's overall plan for this? Because I do they're trying to keep, so is it and it's Naked Gun. So it doesn't, we don't,
it's going to be the silly version of Superman, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be very Lex Luthor-y. Also, it's just very funny, the idea of imagine that battle scene where the Justice Gang showed up to save Jaren Paul. Yeah. But imagine that scene, but it's Leslie Nielsen saving the day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Or Liam Neeson, I guess.
I'm actually surprised, Brian, that you haven't confused those two names at all. I've confused Leslie and Liam's names all week.
That's funny. So he's trying to start basically. So I guess what are we saying there? Their villains are usually criminals, typically.
Yes.
They're going to get some sort of financial thing or some sort of thing, right? And they're usually kind of more well-to-do, right? Although in Police Squad they would switch it up.
I mean, for a big budget movie, it has to be it usually is a rich financier or something that that hires a hitman.
What if Liam Neeson's called into this case because it involves the biggest celebrity of the world? So maybe a congressman or a senator calls in Liam Neeson to solve the case.
Well,
but then when he finds out that it's one of his donors that was behind it all, now he has to become adversarial to Liam Neeson.
Well, That's interesting. So then because where I thought you were going to go with it is that we find out that the congressman is like the villain, and he's in the war lobby or something like that.
Oh, I'm good for that. Yeah, he also has a direct financial interest.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah,
That's
I love
what
that.
that's what I thought you were gonna go with, like a corrupt.
Look,
I'm
I'll
trying to
take
think of like
it.
tropes.
I'll take credit. So wait, does he call in Liam Neeson because he's the best or the worst cop then? That would be the thing. Like, what would be the premise there? Why is Liam getting called in? Because in his world, he is perceived as a great cop. At least at the end of every movie. During the movie,
Yeah.
it doesn't go well for him.
Well, they usually say like, "Oh, police squad is a separate division of whatever the
Yes.
police department is," and so it could literally be a simple thing of like, "Hey, like they specifically requested police squad to handle this because like the feds." We don't know if the feds are in it or whatever. Because I don't remember if in the original TV show, wasn't it set in New York? It wasn't LAPD, and in this movie it was LAPD.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think it becomes LA in The Naked Gun.
Maybe there's like two senators. Like maybe there's a good senator and a bad senator. Maybe Liam Neeson confuses who is who at first, so that we have the good senator bringing Liam Neeson in. Because, like, again, the world is mourning. How could our greatest hero, Weird Al Yankovic, fall to such darkness and attack Japan like that?
Well, do we want to do maybe because we do want him to be on his heels. Go ahead, Brian.
I was just thinking, do we want, when we do this, whatever scene he was framed for, would it be like, kind of like the Joker, how all of his henchmen are dressed like him? Whomever did the terrorist attack, they're all dressed like Weird Al.
And that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's good.
I'm sorry, Phil, I cut you off. What's up?
So I guess what are we looking? So if we want Frank Drebin Jr. to be in a low point, if we want to go this way, we can have it be part of the opening sequence too. And so he's doing, you know what I'm saying? And then like because things go the way that they do, he's like off the squad again. You know what I'm saying? He's in hot water again. You know, the chief throws him off and he talks about how her husband is still asleep. And like he gets hired, he could get hired as security for like a bodyguard, like a secret service for like the senator or something like that.
Okay, so is he investigating? Is the Weird Al thing happening in the background, or is that his active investigation?
Well, the thing I was looking at it like that is because the way I was interpreting it was that like that's something that happens, and so like Liam Neeson has to go and do it, like has to figure it out.
Yeah, like it's like a calling, even though like he was like suspended. Like I think so. What you're saying, like if he got in hot water and then his suspension is like, all right, you got to go do security detail for this stupid concert.
Right.
He's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Right.
And all of a sudden, like while he was on the job, he sees something, but then he can't say anything because that's not his jurisdiction.
Right.
So yeah.
It was like that's kind of like the character, like even with like Leslie Nielsen, is like he's like a loose cannon detective ostensibly.
And he's always called in like while he's doing something else. Like I can't remember what episode it was. Or he's like, I was, doing my personal errands, and he's got like a basket of laundry when he gets like called in to do police squad.
Yeah, I was
work.
getting my car washed, and the person's like in the background cleaning the windshield.
Maybe that's the synthesis for these ideas together. Maybe like he was expelled from the police squad. Like whatever happened, he got expelled, and now he's working at Disneyland. And so he has to get called in and brought back onto the force to work the Weird Al case.
I mean, it would be funny if he was like Uber Eats driving, and then all of a sudden he gets called in to do
the
this.
Uber Eats is pretty
That's
good.
funny. I like that. Yeah,
I like
do
that.
Uber Eats, yeah, that's funny.
He's got to like pause his app to go do this, and then, and then he gets hit, and then he can't get insurance because you didn't have the Uber Eats app on.
That's good. Okay, so I don't know how to synthesize this yet. I just have another
It doesn't
angle
have to be
that I think would be
synthesized. What's
very
the other
funny.
angle? Yeah.
I really want Frank Dresden to testify to the UN.
That's funny. On Weird Al's behalf, that's very funny.
Yes.
That's funny.
Whatever, at some
That's
point,
funny.
he needs to testify to the UN.
I mean, you could make it like current events, like maybe the Olympics is coming, and so
Oh,
it's got to
that's
be
good.
like it turns
Yeah.
into like an international thing, so that's why he's got to go speak
Weird
at the
Al was
UN.
gonna sing at the
Yeah, like the
Olympics.
national anthem or
Yeah,
something.
he was gonna sing the song.
Oh,
that
it was going to be at the Olympics.
It was at the Olympics, and it was going to make. Yeah, it was going to make.
That
it was
gives
going
us a
to
ticking
end
clock.
war forever.
Yes.
That'll be our ticking clock. Liam Neeson needs to get Weird Al to the Olympics.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
like
kind of
that.
like the Naked Gun, where like he has to go to the baseball game,
Yeah.
and then he has to like figure out how he has to get on the field, and he sings the national anthem terribly because
I love
he
that.
kind of like kidnaps the actual opera singer that was gonna do it.
Yes.
So
Yes. All right. I think we got enough meat on there, Phil, don't you think? Do
Yeah.
we want to move to another
Move
pitch?
next one. Yeah. You got something, Hermie?
you have to come back to me, I think.
Okay. So the one that I had like a wait. In.
Hey, Hermie, remember what I
Yeah.
said about confidence coming on the show? So
I
we're coming back
know.
to you after Phil's.
Look,
Okay.
come back to me after Phil's. Come back to me after Phil's.
I had kind of like a setup, which is because they always take off of like they do take offs of like police procedurals and like the tropes and all of that. And mine was that Police Squad goes like high tech. It branches out into like CSI. And so like Frank Drebin is having to learn like technology, just kind of doing the like man out of time sort of thing with him, and he's like not able to accomplish it. And so the villain I had for that one was this guy who's like into like CRISPR and like eugenics and all of that. And so he has to solve it with his fist. He has to end up solving it with his fist.
If you want, like, you could, like, Man Out of Time, what that reminds me of is Captain America, and Captain America got frozen in ice. He went polar bear hunting and got frozen in ice and woke up 20 years later.
Oh, you could do it like Repo Man.
It's like futuristic.
Repo.
Oh.
Okay, so we'd be putting him far in the future. Naked Gun Blade Runner.
Or Naked Gun Tron, I guess. Yeah.
Demolition Man, excuse me. Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition
Yeah,
Man.
he gets frozen in Demolition Man. He wakes up like, I think he wakes up like 2 years ago. In the future of 2 years ago.
It'd also be funny if, like another angle on it could be, like, he was only out for, like, 6 months, but he's still, like, this technology, it got so far ahead
That's
of me.
funny to me, which is just like he goes on suspicion, he comes back, and everything is high tech now, and he has to. You could also do like an AI sort of thing. The villain could be like he's making an AI.
He's trying to replace Frank with a robot.
Frank has to team up with the robot. That becomes his partner. We're giving you a
He
partner.
learns the robot's not the enemy. It's the oligarch who owns the robot that's the enemy, because that's slavery.
Right, exactly.
So when does Arnold Schwarzenegger come in?
It should be Arnold Schwarzenegger can be the robot.
Yes.
He's aged. The robot has aged. Like, why did you make the robot old?
Frank's
You can have a
he's the same
steroid
age as Frank,
bit,
and
too.
it's like, I don't know. He's the same age as Frank, and then Frank's just like, I don't know. He looks young to me. Like, he looks like a fairly spry guy.
I was gonna say you can have a steroid bit if Arnold is the robot and he has to like keep drinking a certain serum to
Because
keep
like,
his parts lubed.
because like the joke on it too is like play him. So they played him as like out of time in the Naked Gun, the reboot, right? So like play him as like he's too old for like this sort of like I'm too old for this sort of thing, right? Like just you're past your prime sort of thing, right? And just play. I do like that it's like 6 months and like everything has gone high tech, and he doesn't know how to do any of it.
I do love this AI angle, but I really was intrigued by the CRISPR angle.
Well, we can do the CRISPR angle too. That's different.
No, I just wanted to play with it a bit. I think yours is great, and I really love the robot thing. Like, I think that's stellar. I wanted to play with the CRISPR angle of it. Like, so like, what are we going with that? Like, I guess my question would be, is he trying to create a master race?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so for sure. But it should be like if we play as like an Elon Musk type, trying to create a master race of people who get his humor. Like he's upset. He's upset that like nobody likes comedy anymore.
People who don't laugh at his joke, like they're not part of the race. Is that what it is?
Right. It's like I'll engineer a race that likes humor. And we could play off of that for like a Naked Gun movie about like humor. And so we could even have Frank Drebin go undercover as a stand-up. And
yeah.
That's funny. I can imagine like someone asking Frank, like, is this even illegal? I was like, nah, it's just sad. And then he does something that is illegal and is like, all right, now I'm up.
Right. Yeah. Because that's one of the things that I really, going off of this angle, that's one of the things that I liked from the movie, from Police Squad, that they do it in the movies, but it would be fun to have one where he goes undercover. Because I always thought those were super funny in Police Squad. And so I watched it for 30 years. Like, I always thought that was a really funny bit that they never... And if we do that, by the way, we're putting in the shoe shine guy. I think it would be fun.
The shoe shine guy is coming back. Like, there's no way we're doing this outline and the shoe shine guy's not showing up. Because
if it's at the Olympics, if he's shining shoes at the Olympics, he's coming back.
Oh,
if
yes.
I am lucky enough to be on Police Squad Reboot Writers Room, that would be my non-negotiable, is the shoe shine guys coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we do it this way too, like his love interest can be like a female comedian, and we can do jokes off of like the female comedians aren't funny. Like we could do a whole bit.
She could be like a special comedian, like she like just only does roasts.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, right.
And that fits into what I was going to say, is because I was going to pitch potentially making this woman a femme fatale, because we don't want to write Pamela Anderson out of the story. So
can I say, if it's funny, if it's a femme fatale, and but she does like New Girl style comedy. She's like adorable, but she's still a femme fatale.
The only thing that Pam has is that she has to wear the glasses.
Really
the glasses are the one. The only thing that makes her
Anderson with
quirky.
Glasses.
Yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, she's quirky because she has glasses on, and when she takes it off, she's like, she's a bombshell.
No, absolutely. You know? It's like she's very mousy, and then she takes her glasses. And my God, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like we could even do a thing where she takes her glasses and her breasts come out. Like shit like I guess in that one I guess it's an Elon who's trying to do a CRISPR for people to make a master race of people who get his humor. And he finds him in like the open mic circuit.
Oh my gosh.
I
That's
love
hilarious. Because I think like the climax should be like just for laughs or something. Like it's gotta be like a big time, or like the Fringe Festival or something, like some big time comedy festival.
Frank Drebin should like not get any humor except what's his name who does the puppets. It's Dane Cook. He doesn't have
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham and Dane Cook are his only two comedians. He has like no sense of humor.
I would say he would also need to stumble upon a comedian emotional support group where they're like funny. All sad that no one wants to laugh at their jokes anymore.
That's really funny. That's right.
Yeah, it's just like, is this AA? Like, no, this is a
ha.
Hermie, I believe it's your turn, my friend.
I mean, I kind of have a half idea, but I thought it'd be interesting going into, I do think the best kind of tropes that start these movies out is like Liam Neeson, like kind of like fish out of water or whatever. I was thinking that like if he has to catch someone that's like a international prankster, because that's like a thing on YouTube now, where like people start pranking in different countries and he has to keep finding this one person. But the thing is, he has to like learn how to get on YouTube and get a following. I forgot what it's called, but it's like internet sleuths.
I know what you're getting at. I have an idea for this. Give me 1 second.
Okay,
so there is a video that I can send you guys, but it's not really helpful because we're doing this live. But basically, there was a YouTuber, a live streamer, that uploaded a pre-recorded video as an alibi so he could go murder his girlfriend.
Jesus Christ.
And so
whoa,
it is like some ace attorney like stopping him shenanigans. So it could be a case like that Liam Neeson is investigating, and he stumbles into this world of becoming a YouTuber in order to solve the case.
I love that.
Yeah, that's kind of like, you know, I just think it'd be funny if like Liam Neeson's kind of like an accidental internet celebrity, and it wasn't because of his case finding. It's like because he like did a reaction video and pressed record on accident, you know, and he's reacting to something dumb.
Yeah, and he's like crushing the algorithm, but like he's never trying to crush the algorithm. It's just all shit he does.
It could be like those embarrassing videos, like the same way, like cop camera video where he got humiliated and he has to keep humiliating himself in order to solve the case.
That's funny.
Yeah, there was like a bit like, it kind of reminded me of like in The Naked Gun where like he kept his mic on because he was part of the press conference because his mic wasn't working. He took someone else's mic. Yes. And then he goes to the bathroom and the mic is like you do something like that. Like he kept his camera on and he was like doing something embarrassing.
Well, I guess my question would be is like, is there a way for us to make it like bigger? Like, what's it about? Because like, I feel like we're missing that thematic like underpinning that the Naked Guns typically have. So like,
what's the commentary?
what cultural zeitgeist can we tie him into? Can it be like merching? Can it be like talking about the unhealthy relationship people might have with their communities, or like the manosphere, but we go to that well pretty often.
Yeah, the villain could be an influencer, right? Who's basically training people to steal, ostensibly.
Yeah, so that's the kind of idea I was thinking of. Like, he's just unapologetically an asshole, and that's his shtick. You could do like the social commentary of like, you know, everybody's just very attached to the screen. You kind of like lose like human connection. And...
Yeah, he's creating a parasocial relationship with he's creating his own like personality cult. I mean, he can be trying to take over the government. Like through pranks.
He could be doing like create the first YouTube crime ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's not the manosphere?
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, touche.
No, that's just a pyramid scheme that they're all stupidly paying into. Don't give them credit.
They did a manosphere joke in the movie in the Naked Gun too. It's like muscle slime.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're making fun of those influencers, the fitness influencers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be trying to take over the country. I mean, they could be trying to do like January 6th. But it's like all prank.
Yeah.
They could be trying to reestablish male dominance because the men have run away.
Good, yeah. They could also be doing something like they're going to do that by doing the ultimate like content. And while everyone is looking at their phones, they'll just like go in and take over the government. Then when people tell us you got to go, we say nuh-uh. And we can even see that. We can even see like the military in their tanks. They're like, you got to get out. It's like, nuh-uh. And they're like, oh,
damn it.
We've never been told no before, or nuh-uh. What do we do?
Okay.
That's not in our standard operating procedure. What do we do?
Let's go invade Iran.
Yeah.
We can do what police do. Shoot them. But they're white, Frank. Damn it.
Maybe a misdirect of like, here's this like, I mean, not like Labubu's, but like...
Well, it could be like influencer ring, and you have like Miss Rachel, and like the head is Labubu. The president is going to be President
Labubu. Is like...
It's going to be President Labubu. It's just Labubu. And it's just President Labubu.
Yeah. Like, people think, like, that's a picture. It's like, no, that's actually a real Labubu that's talking. Like, it's not. It's not an avatar. It's not an avatar.
If we do the Gen 6 thing, there is no world that Frank does not wear the shaman's outfit.
That's funny. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe he kidnaps him and he puts that on just to blend in. That's what he usually does really well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think, I in this instance, I feel like you have, like, the prankster is, like, the one that we think is the main villain. I do think that we do the reveal that, like, the mastermind was Labubu.
Yeah, like the prankster is the red herring.
Yeah.
I
But
agree.
he's still, like, a criminal. Yeah. I still think he's, like, the one that we see the entire time, and he's the one who's organizing it, and he's, like, the Ricardo Montalban in the Naked Gun, but then like the actual power is Labubu. Is literally just Labubu.
Speaking of villains, did anyone else think when they saw like the henchman, the guy that robbed the bank with the white hair, and go, "Why is James Gunn in this movie right now?"
That's so funny. Yeah, true. All right, I think we got some stuff on that one.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, is it my turn? My second pitch? Yeah. Okay, so. This is the one that I was actually most excited to pitch, though I'm really glad the Weird Al part went well.
This is not your Spider-Man, yeah. Weird Al is not your Spider-Man.
Had to go there. Okay. Yusuf and Phil viciously shot down my very thoughtful and sweet Spider-Man pitch last week.
Thoughtful. I just said the fanboys would crucify you.
I mean, no matter what you say, they're going to crucify you. That's
true.
How it always works.
All right, so the pitch was that, as I said earlier, I think John Hamm would have been a very good Frank Dresden as well. And I was like, this is more of Drebin. So my pitch was going to be, he is Frank Drebin, but he is the third. So the B storyline, it's more of a B storyline, is his son comes in, and then you get to have these scenes where they're like having father-son bonding.
Only if he's like supposed to be like 16.
Oh, yeah, like a 21 Jump Street situation.
Oh my gosh. he has to reconnect with his kid because Frank has to go undercover at the high school.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
John Hamm is the dad or is the kid. And they have to do. I just want the father son bonding.
Yeah, and I feel like he's like a total Gen. We make him like totally Gen Z, and he's just like his clothes are just like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Great comp there, Hermie. You got us there. You also took it from a B story to an A story because I thought this might maybe be the B story of one of your guys' thing, but you actually made it an A story. So thank you.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I don't know why, like, one of my favorite tropes in those high school movies is like the kid never wants to do what the dad is. So like if he is a junior and he expected to like do the police force stuff, but like he's just like an awesome athlete and like or a jock or something. Like I could see John Hamm being a jock. He's like, no, dad, I don't want to do that. Like you want to solve crime? I just want to play basketball. You know.
I feel like it would be, but that would make him feel proud. I feel like, no, Dad, I want to play with, what the hell is it called? 40K?
Labubus.
40K? Yeah. Does anyone know what the hell I'm talking about?
Oh, are you talking about Warhammer?
Warhammer. No, Dad, I want to play with my Warhammer figurines.
I feel.
Hey, man, those are intense. Like my nephew's got those. They're intense, dude.
I want to, or maybe it's even dumber. Where he's like, I just want to be a phone influencer. He's like, what is a phone influencer? It's like people take videos of me on my phone. Like you never even see what's on the phone. It's just him. He's a phone influencer. He's like, that's what all us kids are doing. I want to do it because I'm 16.
I mean, if we're gonna go, it could connect with my idea of like the influencing thing. But like, let's just say like Liam Neeson accidentally takes a picture of his foot and it gets uploaded, and all of a sudden he becomes an accidental celebrity, and John Hamm's like, "What? You don't even want to do that, Dad."
Oh, that's gnarly because then you would have a following, but they would be creepy. Because the feet people are creepy.
They're feet people.
That's funny. Okay, so who's the baddie, though? Like, who is going to be...
bad guy. That's not a baddie, Brian. That's a different term. Sorry, Brian. I had to correct you. I mean, the bad guy could be a baddie.
I was trying to be inclusive, but okay.
I mean, we could make Pamela Anderson the villain.
I don't think we can make such a big change, though. So for this exercise, we typically try to keep it honoring wherever we're taking it from. So, like, we are being brought on to do the second film.
Oh, got it.
And so we wouldn't want to do too much that would harm the IP or alter the IP.
Maybe it's like a teacher there, and like she's like Fagin in Oliver Twist, and she's like training children to steal and shit like that.
Yeah, I like that. Someone on the inside, like a principal or a teacher.
What if? And I'm going to need help with this one because I think it's a bit.
It's that wild.
Off. It's a bit out of pocket. I don't know how to land it, but the idea is like, what if like they are super strict norms enforcers, so like everything they think the LGBT teachers are doing, it's this but from the hetero perspective.
That's interesting because you could have like there's like a spate of juvenile delinquency, and he's like has to like investigate it, and then she's like a very strict rules person, but she's training them to be her army ostensibly.
Yeah, maybe like Neeson argues like why some autonomy and choices are important, and she is super mean. And like, no. Did we get anything out of this being a nun?
It's funny. It's not unfunny.
It's like we can.
There's something there.
Like if it's a Catholic school, then you can get into religiosity.
Yeah. Well, is it like
you know what? You could play on the rigidity too of like just all the Catholic school.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, is there like what's in the thing? It right now it is like the thing is that teachers are like quote unquote grooming children, right? And like putting in, I mean, I feel like that's the vector we should hit it from. Like, there's like some sort of ideology, and and like if it is Catholic, it's like I was being beaten. It's like the last place I'm going to the least woke place, and it's a Catholic.
Maybe
school.
we do like make up a religion like the Spaghetti Monster or Scientology. Like maybe we do something like that.
I think it should just be Catholicism. I don't think that they would make up a religion. I think that they would just make a Catholicism.
if we're going to talk about like the grooming and whatnot, there is no way that you would get out of a Naked Gun movie talking about grooming without like actual hair being done.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to absolutely do the
as long
very
as there's no
literal
grooming, and like all the kids come out with like great hair and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, they could arrest a priest that got in trouble for grooming for 15 years, and here are all the kids with nice hair that are like testifying, saying like, "Oh yeah, Father Ken groomed me for 10 years, relaxed my hair, gave me dreads." Yeah.
That is the edgiest thing we came up with, and it feels very, very much Naked Gun.
Yeah, that's a very big Naked Gun, and they all have great hair.
Yes.
Grooming, and they all just have great hair.
I mean, they could all look like Wham too. Like you go like old school 80s hair with the hairspray.
Yeah, we can also
Yeah.
have one character that just talks in like brain rot, like skibbity Sigma and shit like that.
Oh my gosh.
And like you have John Hammond's like, yeah, he's a skibbity Sigma. All us young people.
I'm just imagining how angry Liam Neeson's character would get at
Speak
that.
English. Why don't children speak English?
Sorry, my keyboard's under attack.
Under attack day. And then we can put Steve Buscemi in it as like his joke from 30 Rock. Hello, fellow kids.
Oh yeah. Yeah. With the skateboard.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a fun cameo if he did get cast as the shoe shine guy.
Yeah.
How do I go undercover?
That's great. Yeah, he can show up there even. That'd be funny. That'd be a good call out to that. That's fun.
Okay, Hermie. Oh, wait, no. Phil. It's Phil's turn.
My second and final one was that he has to work with a Sarah Koenig who has opened up one of his cold cases and found a way that he was in error. So it's like she's like a true crime, like Sarah Koenig, like serial podcaster. And he goes into the true crime world. And we find out at the end that she's been committing the crimes for inspiration. Because she ran out of crimes. So she had to start making the crimes.
I love that. Just to consider a different angle, because I love this. What if it's Leslie that made the mistake?
Leslie. Oh, Liam Neeson. Excuse me, Leslie Nielsen. Frank Drebin. That's great. I love that. No, I love that.
Yeah,
I think that's great. I think that's great.
I think either angle
think that's
works.
great.
But if we wanted to get more Leslie involved,
No, I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's a really great.
then it's like his father's honor.
I don't think that's a different angle. I think he just yes-anded and did a better version. Like, yeah, absolutely. Trying to smear his father.
Yeah, like smear his legacy. Yeah. You can have Pam Anderson as like maybe a different podcast
That's fun.
in the same network.
Yeah.
And then like you know, they fall in love as they like bump into each other at the studio or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just in love with all of her sources. Like how Sarah Koenig was in love with Adnan Syed. That's her thing. Like, she's just into that shit. All of her subjects.
Okay, so what is? I think maybe then going into what is the case? Do we want to like try to think of Police Squad, or do we want to make up something?
Either or, but let's start with like a Police Squad case. What's our favorite Police Squad episode?
The episode that I'm thinking of where the woman killed her boss and the customer in there and tried to say they shot each other.
Yeah, that's the pilot, yeah.
That's the pilot.
Yeah.
But they show us the murder, so it's hard. Every episode they show us the crime.
Yes.
So it's
that's the
it's
thing with
hard for
Naked
us
Gun
to
is
poke
like
a
you
hole.
know who the villain is from
Yes.
the beginning. Well, I mean, I guess then that's what we do. Then we just show that she's the villain, and then we bring it in that way. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? She's like the one good cop. It's like Leslie Nielsen, and she's like, I've run out of like ideas for for crimes, and so I'm just gonna make my own crime. You should even do a thing that he was a dirty cop. And so she does all of this, like, she releases an episode that's about how he was doing this and he was doing that.
I like that a lot. And so, like, instead of one cold case, it's that she is making a comprehensive case of all of Frank's failures and trying to paint him as a dirty cop. I like that a lot.
I mean, you kind of have to go extreme if it is like the serial podcast where like, going through each one of his cases and why he was a failure.
Right, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I just like, I'm imagining like Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson in the kitchen listening to the podcast, and like Liam is like defending his dad's like, that could have happened to anyone. That's exaggerated. Well, that was
That wasn't the best move.
yeah, that was
He certainly shouldn't.
that was an oopsie.
Right, he shouldn't have shot her.
He was celebrated for killing 3,000 criminals. Now we're acting like that's a bad thing?
Right. You can even do a thing where he's like, the baby pulled a knife on him. Like he's like doubling down. The baby had a gun. I remember that. That baby had a gun.
We could also do Pierce Morgan moderating the discussion between them. And then there's like 3 other guests that are brought in for no reason, and everyone just starts screaming.
That's so funny.
Actually, if it's Naked Gun, you would legitimately have like 20 people in the conversation.
One would
by
be
the
like
end
a
of
clown with a horn and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
One would be like a dinosaur.
You know what she could say too? He was friends with O.J. Simpson. He was best friends with O.J. Simpson.
He was a different person when he was friends with my dad.
That's such a good line.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, Hermie, which you got something?
Yeah, I mean, this could be another half idea, but I would love because there's a gag of him driving, and it's always like a terrible.
Yeah,
he always parks the car.
Right, he cannot
it's always-
drive. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of want Liam Neeson's character to be caught in like an underground illegal auto manufacturer ring or something,
That's
or
great.
like it could even turn as ridiculous as like Fast and the Furious.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say that.
He becomes a street racer. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I would like. I want him as like a street racer.
Pamela Anderson is the girl who like drops the
Yes.
flag and shit, like.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic.
That's really funny.
I see. Like this would also be like the snowman bit where it's like just a 5-10 minute detour. So like even if it's not our primary, I can still see this coming back of like just nonsense.
Yeah.
So within the world though, let's build it out. Like, is he trying to find a drug runner? Is it about pride and his community? Like Liam is going to talk about his family, of course, because Fast and the Furious family.
I do think it's like a thing where he becomes a street racer. Because I just think it's funny to see Liam Neeson as undercover as a street racer.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, in the movie, this
absolutely.
movie, the current movie, he always talks about like, oh, the world isn't the same anymore. So like, I kind of envision like he gets hot, like he tries to stop one of those takeovers, those street racing takeovers, and he gets caught up in the racing scene.
He's like wearing like a wife beater and like a do-rag and shit like that.
Yes. Yeah. And then maybe Han makes a cameo, and then like he gets kind of like guided into learning how to drive that way, and has to race against Vin Diesel or a Paul Walker.
Also, like, you could do, like, so, like, when we say, like, building out his family, like, you could legitimately have, like, really big cameos. If this is, like, the sequence, like, the snowman, like, as he's building out his family, like, huge stars, like, Brad Pitt and... as big as you can think of. Who played Snow White?
Rachel
Zegler, or Pedro Pascal, like... the biggest names that you can think of as he's building his family, and it like ends with a barbecue.
According to Hassan, Pedro Pascal is over Brian.
I like this a lot. This is so silly. The only thing I'd like to know before, who's going to be the villain, or like what's the crime that got him here, or do we need that at all?
Do you think we need it?
This is more of like our small gag.
Maybe it's like they're trying to like blow up a famous person or something. Like they could be trying to blow up Weird Al because he's gonna sing a song. He's gonna sing the song that was in world that would. I mean, that's if we want to like thread it into the Olympics one even.
If it was in the Olympics one, like I would like it to be like I would like this one to be functioning exactly like the snowman thing, where it just like. He was suspended for 2 weeks and then had to go do something else. I think the Fast and the Furious like lives by itself, just like the Snowman arc.
I don't know. I think it could work.
Okay, you're showrunner.
They could be stripping parts seducing. They could be doing like a heist because they do usually do bigger plot lines, right? They don't usually. The police squad does like kind of petty crime, but like they usually do. It has to be something big, right? It has to be like something that's kind of like world shaking, which is I think is like kind of the joke, right?
Yes.
You could also bring kids into it, like boxcar racing.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah,
Or
there's
even like what's
absolutely a box
those
car,
plastic toys?
Yeah.
Well,
Those
he would
plastic cars that they're
absolutely-
driving.
Yeah, Hot Wheels.
Like
Yeah.
he would absolutely like drive up next to the Boxcar Kid and like rev the engine,
Yeah. I think the Boxcar Kid wins.
like challenge them.
I think the Boxcar Kid wins too. The
Yeah.
The
Boxcar
what?
Kid like flips him off and shit.
Yes. All right, Phil. Do you want to like pick the one that we're going with?
No,
now?
what are we feeling? Where are we taking a liking to? Hermie, you're the guest. What are you getting a spark on?
Let's see. What is the silliest one on here? The Weird Al Yankovic, or maybe let's see. Maybe Fast and the Furious. It's either one of those two. I think are the silliest ones. Those would be my pick. I know
we
it's
got
not
a
one
few
pick,
good ones.
but we have a few good ones.
The Cold Case one's nice and
Like the
silly.
Cold Case. Yeah, the Cold
21
Case one's
Jump
really
Street.
funny. Yeah, 21 Jump Street's actually really funny too. Ugh.
I don't know. What are you sparking on, Brian?
It's a tough call.
It's
It
that we
happens
have-
every week. Of
We
like we
have
can
a
only
lot
pick
of
one.
Yeah, we have a lot of really good ones.
I'm gonna be happy with a lot of these. I think Weird Al,
I would say
21 Jump Street, and the Cold Case are probably my top three.
let's go with Weird Al. I like Weird Al because it has the
Yeah.
stakes. It has the sort of like global stakes, which are good for a Naked Gun movie. It brings in like Weird Al, which is fun, and I do like the idea of having like
Will also be good for the thumbnail.
yeah, and I do like the
Yeah.
idea of like a senator or a congressperson as like the villain because they're like trying to like start war to profit from it. Or you could also
Yeah, I
be,
agree.
you
The
could
Weird Al
also
one's
be,
really good.
it could also be because it's always reactionary. It's like we need war so that people can get tough. Like, we have to toughen everyone up. Everyone's too weak. We need war.
Yeah, you can make a joke about like soft power, like soft. No, 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 no. We're
Hard
not
power.
soft.
Yeah, we're
Hard
rock,
power.
we're rock hard.
Yeah,
I am rock hard
Yeah,
here.
okay.
This is a hard comedy. Hard power.
Everything's
Yeah.
hard. Everything's hard here. He goes in his like this room. He could even have a room that's all just like full of like steel wool and rocks and shit like that.
Dialysis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sleep
and he's like
hiding his
solving.
dialysis bottle.
He's solving like math problems that are just way too complicated. He's like, oh, this is so hard. So hard.
This is hard.
That's
Well,
That's very Naked Gun.
we do go to the manosphere a lot, but it would be funny if it is like a senator who had become like a manosphere influencer who becomes like who got elected.
Yeah.
Like what if Andrew Tate got elected? It's
Oh yeah, yeah. Or Andrew Schultz. Ugh.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. What are we thinking? Or do we want to do the rope-a-dope and make it like we can make it like someone that seems progressive, like an Elizabeth Warren, and she's like, it should be hard. Everything should. War is important. And you just think that she's just like this NPR person. That was a funny joke too in the UFC that one of the sponsors was NPR. It was very funny.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was so
That
funny.
was so fucking.
I mean, we can have two senators, a good and a bad.
Yeah.
You can have a misdirect of who the good and bad one is. Yeah, either way works.
Because we do John Cena as like the manosphere one that we think is bad, and then we can have like an
I
Elizabeth
love
Warren.
that.
It's like the evil one. And
Yeah.
she's just her whole thing is she just wants war forever to harden.
Yeah, and the good one's just too
I-
good to be true. That is the actual villain.
Right.
I do like that.
I love Cena, so I'm all on board.
she just looks like a
on
librarian.
board.
She wants to start an international war.
All right, we cast Cena. We have to cast her now. Who are you thinking? Let's get an actress. We thinking ScarJo? Who are we thinking?
I almost feel like it should be like Zoe Deschanel.
Like an older lady, right?
It
It's
should
gonna be
be-
like an older.
I think it should be an
like
older-
frail, like not frail. Well, maybe that's not the right word, but
I like.
You know what
I
I
like.
I was gonna say? You know what I found out? The villain, the guy with the white hair,
If Betty White
He's
is
he-
still around,
Helen Mirren.
he's related to Angelica Houston.
Oh wow, I didn't know
And
that.
I was like, what?
Helen
Speaking of old ladies,
Mirren.
Oh, Helen Mirren. Yeah.
Mirren's played a villain before, though. Helen Mirren's a good pick. What about the mom from Blackish? She's always reminded me of B. Arthur, and
Oh.
I'm trying to think of a golden girl.
I love her. Like I love her. She's my favorite of all time. I've loved her for years.
Yeah, she would be good too.
Well, if you do it that way, I think the angle for her is like she's just like this world is full of nonsense. It needs war to straighten it out. It's just like everyone's full of shit. It's all bullshit.
All right.
I just looked her
so
up.
to
Jennifer
open-
Lewis. We're talking about Jennifer Lewis,
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Not Tracy. Tracy's too young.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Jennifer Lewis.
The older mom.
Oh, you're talking about Tracy
Yeah,
Ellis.
the old,
Oh, you're
the
talking
older
about
lady.
Tracy Ellis
No.
Ross.
Okay, I was thinking of Jennifer
talking about
Lewis.
I was thinking
Tracy,
of Jennifer
think.
Lewis. Who are you thinking of?
I was thinking of Jennifer Lewis.
Who are you thinking?
I was thinking Tracy. Yeah.
I can see that. Actually, I like that. Okay,
yeah.
that's why. I'm sorry. That's why I said she needs to be like nonsense. I thought you were talking about Jennifer Lewis. Yeah, no, Tracy Ellis Ross would be very funny. Yeah, she literally just looks like a librarian. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
She just reminds
Yeah,
me
no,
of
that's
B.
funny.
Arthur.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
so
funny.
I wanted a golden girl. I don't know, something about the way she acts.
Yeah,
like
no, Tracy Ellis Ross is
performs.
great. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just thought you meant Jennifer Lewis. No. Yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross is hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's very funny.
She's so funny.
She's so funny.
Okay, so we'll go with her for the senator. And so for one of the senators, the other one's John Cena, who's going to be our big, lovable dope.
What a state to have those
So-
two senators.
So what the movies always do is they always open up with a big action sequence that Frank is going to resolve.
I say we do the Fast
What
and the
did we-
Furious.
Oh yeah.
I say we do the
Okay.
Fast and the Furious as the opening, and he just comes out in his like baggy pants and his wife beater and a rag.
Maybe this is his life because he got kicked off the force, and because this is his life now. The Fast and the
welcome back
Furious
to the Force.
sequences.
Great job.
And then the Weird Al stuff happens, and he gets brought back.
I think that we can have him just like, even this could just get him back on the Force, and it's like, but you're on probation, and so we're putting you like
Yeah.
you're dealing with like senators.
Okay.
So he's not like fully exiled, like not.
I think he
yet.
was, but I think the
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious is what got him back on the Force.
So wait, he like infiltrate. So hold on. Let me try to synthesize this. So is it like we see him, he's like doing all these like street races with the kids, building up this family, being the Fast and the Furious, and then he brings them all down.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Like,
Right.
and then that
he
gets him
busts
back
all
on the
of them.
Force.
Yeah, exactly.
So like he builds this beautiful family of
He
misfits
arrests
and
all of
criminals.
them.
He arrests all of them.
Great job rounding up those children. You're back on the Force, Frank.
Yeah. It's like, but Dad, you're supposed to come to my recital. Oh no, I can't. I'm on police squad again.
Am I still gonna get my braces? And they go, like, get in
Oh
there.
my gosh.
He's like, just like your teeth, you're crooked.
So for this family, I think, because it's going to be like a 5-minute sequence, so everyone's going to be really confused. So who are some of the other like big cameos that we're going to put into this? So like,
I mean, Ben
It
Affleck.
should just be.
Pedro
It should be like
Pascal.
Finn. Oh, it should. Oh, are we actually doing kids? Or are we doing? Because it should. I think it should be like Finn Wolfhard.
who's
It's like the Stranger Things cast.
Yeah.
Just all.
Who else is? Who's a young actor? Zendaya. It's
Yeah, or Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy. And they're all hard. It should be all of them, and they should all be hard. Like they should all be like toughest.
I mean, you can put like Tom Holland if you're gonna put Zendaya in there.
Yeah, Tom. Right. It's just all. It's just all of the like.
Vin
weird-
Diesel. Wait, no, hold on. Since we're doing this, it would be funny. I just got an idea. Give me 1 second.
Brad Pitt. That's very funny.
Is this who I'm thinking? So, like, we have him building his crew just like Vin Diesel built his. So, would it be funny if Michelle Rodriguez is also on Frank
It should be
Dresden's
Michelle
crew?
Rodriguez. Absolutely.
It's
Michelle
gotta be.
Rodriguez.
It's gotta be Michelle Rodriguez and the guy who plays Han, because he's in every Fast and the
He
Furious.
is. Yeah.
All right, and then so we got his little like family that he builds and then arrests.
And he arrests them. He arrests all of them.
It's like, did you get all that? I got all.
You betrayed
You get all
us.
that?
What
Yeah.
kind of a family member lets you down for their own enrichment?
That's great.
It should be 2 California senators, I think, since it's always like LA and shit like that. That's the thing. And so it should be 2 California senators, and one is John Cena and one is Tracy Ellis.
Oh man.
And
Yeah.
like, can we like even like? It's not just that they're playing it. It is John Cena has been elected senator of
that's funny.
California,
It's just John
and
Cena.
Tracy
That's funny.
Ellis Ross also, and like she can also like we can play it where like she
funny.
legitimately resents him. He's a big dumb idiot, and she's a senator.
Yeah. We're saying Tracy Ellis Ross is a different character, though, right? She's not playing herself.
Yeah, like
I don't think
John
she-
Cena is himself.
I like John
And
Cena as
Tracy's
himself.
someone
I think
else.
it's Tracy as someone else. Because
Okay, fair enough.
Because then you play
That works
her
for me.
being mad at him being a celebrity. It's like, this is ridiculous.
You can play the meta humor too, where like John Cena wants to be someone else, but it's like, no, you're John Cena, and John Cena would be like, and you are, and then she just keeps saying her character name.
Yeah.
But we all know it's Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's funny. Yeah, that's There's like that's kind of like metatextual. That's funny.
We have our opener. What a killer opener. I can't believe how quickly we found that. That was crazy.
Great idea.
So then we have to get into our crime now.
Yeah.
It's going to be the terrorist dressed as Weird Al attack where?
I think they rob a bank. I
Egypt?
think they just rob a bank.
Egypt?
Egypt.
Yeah, they just rob a bank.
It's just
Like
Weird Al
Batman.
robs a bank.
Can they attack a pyramid?
Like, you think they're gonna open the top? Is that what you're saying? They go in?
I'm just throwing shit out there,
I
man.
do like Egypt, Brian.
That would be
Brian
funny.
is giving me a
I love that.
Like is doing Phil a solid. I do like. Yeah, I like that. It's first.
I
It's
just
first
want
bank of-
Egypt to be at the brink of war with somebody, and then this tips it. The Weird Al terrorists that were aided by
It's Egypt.
Jordan.
It's Egypt and Greece. It's just
Greece.
it's
There we
Egypt
go.
and Greece.
I mean, you can have the
Right.
gag where, like, they're trying to go in from the top, and there's actually, like, a door that can, like, oh, you didn't see the door here that you could just open from the side?
So, like, Weird Al's arrested. Is he like? Can Liam be like bringing him in,
It's so
or like
funny, 'cause they could have
whoever's
stolen
like?
a mummy. They steal a
perp
mummy.
walking
They steal
him?
a mummy. They're just like, how did that mummy get there?
One of the pharaohs, for sure. It's
Yeah.
gotta be.
I want when they perp walk Weird Al, the officers are in tears.
That's funny. No, it's like they do an OJ chase, and it's just like there's always a way back. Weird.
Are they on camels? Like, no. It's just like just a Ford Bronco through the sand?
No, he would not. Well,
You're saying the thing.
Weird Al, I think, is in the U.S.
Yeah, the heist takes place in Egypt, and then like he gets arrested in America.
Got it. Got it.
Also, I don't think he has a Bronco because Weird Al is weird.
No, I don't
What
think
would
he has
be
a Bronco at all.
funnier? What would be a funnier means of transportation? Like, I don't know, a unicycle? Like, what's funnier?
A moped.
A moped. Yeah, he's in a low-speed pursuit with a moped. There's like
Yeah.
there's a
One of those line bikes.
whole line
Yeah.
of cop cars behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, those lime moped,
I don't
those
have
lime
anything
scooters.
to live up. There's always a way back.
Yeah, and on the moped, he has someone that's driving, right? Because OJ had someone driving the entire time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's like holding them around the waist.
That's funny.
I mean, you just say LA is hosting the Olympics, and he was going to sing at.
Do we want to do the whole switcheroo? Like, Frank can be investigating this at first, screw up, gets put on the detail duty with the senators. And honestly, I just realized we can tie into the security detail. Like, these Weird Al terrorists are on the loose. The senators need more protection, so that'll be the easy way to get him there.
I think he can just do the detail. I don't know if it has to. I don't know. He has to screw up in order to get the detail. I mean, if we're saying that, it's
Okay, so we're
yeah.
just sending him straight to the
Just send him
senators.
straight to the senators. I think it just feels like a little bit of an up and back, if that makes sense. I would buy that they would have their top man protecting senators from Weird Al terrorists during the Olympics. I'd buy that.
So, like, do weird things start happening around Frank and he starts moving away from his security duties? Because I want to get him investigating is the only thing. How do we get him into detective mode out of security guard mode?
I mean, he would have to catch something on the job, right? And then
Yeah,
tries to
that's
report
it,
his,
right.
his,
That's
his
fair.
superior, and his superior's like, that's not our
your job,
jurisdiction.
or that's
like,
not
don't
jurisdiction.
worry about
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
supposed to be doing security. He notices something, and they're told like your job is to protect the senators, because then it'll dovetail nicely at the end where it turns out one of the senators is the criminal. Yeah, because he always has to like not be doing the thing he's told to do, and so if he's being told to like, and it can be boring, like being security detail for these two senators is like boring for him. He sees something, and they're like, "That's not your job. Your job is to do guard duty."
I mean, the fact that like he's the newer detail, like they could just haze him and just make him do boring shit. Like, you don't get to guard the door. You actually have to like wipe like the floor.
So we need the next beat. Was it Hermie? Did you pitch a terrorist is going to make a move and then Frank has some evidence to move on?
I think so. Yeah.
So is that next, Phil, or?
So where are we headed with the Weird Al of it all?
Mhm.
Let's take a step back for a second. So he's been arrested.
Yes.
He was supposed to sing at the Olympics, wasn't that? That was the original pitch of that, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Mhm.
The weapons trader / senator is trying to stop Al from singing and bringing about world peace.
So then I guess should he be arrested then?
Weird Al? Yeah, I thought he was. Well, I assumed at the end of this chase.
They stopped him then, right? Well,
Yeah. I think at the end of this chase, he's going to get caught, right? Like,
no, I know, I understand the sequence. I'm just like, I'm a little bit confused on what like their plan is. He was going to sing and to create. If they do that, then he's done. Is Frank trying to clear Weird Al's name? You know what I'm saying? Because like the stakes are that he was going to do it and bring about world peace. But if he's arrested, that's done. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it closes the loop too quickly. That's all. That's what I'm getting hung up on.
I agree, which is I think what's hindering us is the bodyguarding because we're not letting Frank investigate.
No, he's investigating. The hindering is that if Weird Al is arrested, then the plan has gone off. So, like, what are we doing what is he investigating? Is he investigating to clear Weird Al's name? Like, that's where I'm getting hung up on, is the plan has already happened.
I see. We need a reason for why Frank believes there's more to the case than Weird Al.
Right, because otherwise we need Weird Al to not be in prison. Like, that's the thing.
I mean, what if Washington's full of backstabbers and things like that? Maybe just something fishy's happening and he goes into like one of the back rooms and it's a bunch of politicians handing off each other money, doing inappropriate things, literally stabbing each other. And he goes there to get information. Maybe this is the infamous return of the shoe shine guy. And the shoe shine guy is Weird Al didn't do it. There's someone else hiding something here.
Yeah, that works for me. That's what it would need to be. And so, like, basically the thing is, like, Weird Al sings it at the end of the movie. So, like, that's how we bring the Weird Al back into it. And we just never hear the song. I think it's funny. And it's just like, we could even cut away. It's like, it was the most beautiful song. And we'll never, ever do bad things ever again. I will never say a cross word for a person. So that's...
Until the next movie.
Well, yeah, it's Naked Gun.
You don't want the politicians to do Fight Club? Like, that's a corrupted thing?
What? Oh, I mean, Fight Club. Yeah, they could definitely be doing Fight Club. That's funny.
That's just a pitch. Just a joke pitch.
No, I love the Fight Club.
Yeah, I agree. So I think we're in Act 2 now. He gets told that, like, Weird Al didn't do it. And so he's like, if I could clear a national treasure's name,
I'll be off this beat.
We have to bring Pamela Anderson in, too. Is she, like, the chief of staff? She's an intern. She's the intern for Tracy Ellis.
Oh, man. There's so many jokes there. Ugh.
Back up here, Liam Neeson is getting bullied by the other security guards, I guess.
He's getting hazed, yeah.
Maybe, like, what sparks him to go looking for more information is he can be arguing with them of, like, they think Weird Al's a traitor. Neeson still is, like, arguing against it, has, like, this emotional attachment from childhood and things like that, and then that will motivate him to go to the smoke-filled back room.
That makes sense, yeah. He goes and cries in the closet or something like that. Yeah, that works for me.
Maybe it's like, this is how we get her back in. Maybe she shows back up, Pamela Anderson, and she's the one who tells him about the smoke-filled back room.
Who is she?
Pamela Anderson.
Who is she in this?
Who is she? I think you guys pitched her as an intern or something like that. I mean, what's her name? Had a different job in every movie, the love interest.
Yeah, okay. And she's an intern.
Leslie's love interest.
True. Yeah, Priscilla Presley.
I think it's funnier she's an intern than chief of staff.
I think so too. I think that's so funny.
It's very silly.
I feel like people are gonna expect the low-hanging fruit intern politician joke.
If she's Tracy Ellis Ross's, then he plays like, well, at least because it was a woman, you didn't get molested. And then Tracy Ellis Ross, like, oh please, it was under the shirt at best. Just a little under the shirt.
Yeah,
So he goes investigating. And I think that we have some fun and games with him in, like, Olympic Village. I think we have some fun and games with him with, like, athletes and stuff like that. I think, this part...
They're just having sex everywhere at the Olympic Village, and he's just trying to, like, filter
he's interviewing someone while someone's getting plowed in the background.
Right, exactly. He's interviewing people through Grindr and shit like that.
I hope the two condoms making love joke gets called back in here. In the Olympic Village.
That'd be funny.
And meanwhile, he's being, like, called back, to... You're supposed to be guarding Tracy Ellis Ross and John Cena.
The Senators keep calling him back for, like, I need a glass of milk.
They treat him like a...
Yeah, like he's literally a butler.
Yeah, they treat him like a PA.
John Cena didn't like the way his eggs were done. You gotta redo them.
He asked for them with that amount of pepper.
Yeah.
I told him it was too much.
He wants a haiku in every one of his meals, and your haiku was mid at best.
I'm thinking he talks to the music producer, and that's where he finds out what the song was, or the power of the song. We could have a scene, like a time jump where, like, here, listen to it. And then we, like, jump, and then come back to Liam Neeson, he's in tears.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, he's just ugly crying.
Is it an original song, or is it like something like "We Are the World"? You know, like
I don't
something
even
where
think
like
we
you
know.
can have that
I don't
cut.
even think we know.
Okay.
I don't think we ever
Okay.
hear it.
I don't think we
I
ever
don't
hear
think
the
we ever
song.
hear it.
It's
Oh, we don't hear it.
We
Okay,
never
got
hear
it.
the song at all.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
The,
You would never hear it.
Never hear the song.
I think the next thing he's going to want to do is he's going to want to speak to one of the terrorists. He's going to want to try to strong arm information out of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my God, hold on. Phil, I got a pitch that you're going to love.
Oh, you better love it.
Yeah,
You're gonna say it like that.
Yeah, that's big talk.
I know my bestie. Hold on. In order to talk to one of the terrorists, he has to go undercover in alligator Alcatraz.
That's hilarious. That's very funny.
Oh my god.
But only if he goes as an alligator.
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
undercover at alligator Alcatraz. He just like comes out of the water and he's an alligator.
Yeah.
And they go, hey, hello. And they don't recognize it. Like they just think because he's an alligator.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's where they kept Weird Al. It's that's funny.
He kind of like sneaks through the moat, and they're like, "Oh, we could see you," and then like you just just let him in,
Yeah,
walking in an alligator outfit.
that's funny. And Pamela Anderson's like calling. It's like they need you.
He has to keep going in and out of the water, crawling back and forth.
Yeah, and they have Weird Al there, and he's like they had that, and he's like in a Hannibal Lecter sort of thing. He's in like in a
Hannibal Lecter,
He's like in a
guys.
glass room and shit like that. It's like he's like the biggest criminal ever. He's like suspended in air. Just don't let him out.
You know, like when they put a superhero in like an energy field
Yeah.
to deactivate their
Right,
powers?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And a straitjacket.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one little padlock.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We get scenes of him talking to the terrorists. We get a scene of him talking to Weird Al.
Yeah.
That works out really,
And
really
so
well.
then I think he just gets the alibi. I mean, and he's like, he couldn't possibly. So he goes back, and we can say that the senior senator has to pardon him. And he goes, great news. And she's like, nah. Like, nah, this is all conjecture. Like, nah, that's nice. If you could get my latte, that would be great. Extra foam.
But if you keep Al locked up, that means real terrorist is wandering around
There
somewhere.
will be war. If Al doesn't sing, there will be war.
Maybe he tries to play for the song. She does not want to hear the song, the senator.
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, just
She
listen
knows the
to it.
power of
Right,
the
yeah. Here, I'll put it. I'll play it off of my Zune.
I zoom.
Here, listen to
He's
my Zune.
defending it.
I
That'd
insist
be a
you listen
good
to my
running
Zune.
joke. That'd be such a good running joke because he'd be arguing, like defending the Zune the entire
Absolutely.
time.
Well, because that was one of the jokes. They don't really do it too much. Is like he's wistful for like post 9/11, which is very funny. Like it's really weird.
Yeah.
Like that's his golden
know.
era.
It was like Janet Jackson. It's like that was like 20 years. He's
Not
like
for
it wasn't
me.
20 years ago for me,
Right.
not for me.
Freedom fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only thing that
yeah.
was electrifying was Catherine Zeta-Jones in
Oh, yeah.
Chicago. It's like, it's so weird.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like, it's very 2000. It's so specific. Like, it's post 9/11. That he is very nostalgic for right after 9/11.
That was a bad day, but besides that, good decade.
Right. Yeah. I do think it's like Egypt and Greece are going to war, and you have like people, but it should be like sandals and like people who are dressed like pharaohs. I think that like that's the war.
Yeah, no, I think the sillier you get this, like
It's like we
Hercules is on one side, Anubis is on the other.
Right. It is like this is a 5,000-year piece that is about it is about to end in the whole world. It is a domino effect, and the whole world will descend into chaos.
Maybe like, I'm jumping ahead to the end.
Well, we're getting to the end, so go ahead.
How does he I think so. Like, you know how Superman sent the Justice Gang
Yeah.
to fight in his place?
Yes.
How does he like drop shift Weird Al in the center of this fight to play the song and quell both sides? I want Weird Al to like suddenly show up between both armies.
I mean, it's Naked Gun. He could literally, he fought. They
could
airdrop
parachute
him out of a plane riding an elephant.
I mean, it could be as ridiculous as like the later Fast and Furious movies where you're just like, wasn't like The Rock was riding a missile to like change the trajectory or something?
He get him via submarine because it's in it. Yeah. And he pops out of a submarine in the night. It's a
yeah, like if he got the Fast and Furious game to come back and bring Weird Al.
I want to yes and it's like, imagine 5 different vehicles launching the next vehicle.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So like the submarine sends the plane up in the air, the plane, a car comes out of the car, Weird Al's in the back seat, Weird Al riding an elk jumps out of the car and then parachutes down to the battlefield to play his song.
And you hear it for family.
That's good.
Family.
That's good. I like bringing the family back, so that's fun. Big elk in the desert is funny. Somebody please feed the elk. It should be like every army ever too there, and it's just like at the fort is like, and they're like on opposite sides, and you should see like Minutemen and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's really funny.
It's like the world is going it's going to be war. Everyone.
Okay, that's fantastic. I love that. Yeah, all the alliances created a really weird set of alliances.
It's like World War I, but even more insane.
Yeah,
and like there's some fictional like places too, like Hogwarts is on one side, like Middle Earth's on the other. Yeah, Narnia.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want like a scroll of the treaty.
It's Star Trek and Star Wars.
Marvel, DC.
I would like a scroll of the tree that kind of just has it in bold, like Weird Al Yankovic is the one that's actually keeping all the universe at peace.
Right.
Yes.
And the fact that he can't show up, that this is all going to collapse.
I love it. Okay, so now we have our ending. Now we just have to connect the dot. We just got to get there. We're almost there, though.
We still have to tie the Olympics back in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he can just do. Well, he can just do
like,
it. I mean, I know it would be nice to drop him in the middle of it, but is it that he sings at the Olympics?
What I was about to pitch was you could have it where they're trying to stop Liam from getting Weird Al to the Olympics. Like, that'd be the whole chase. That'd be the rigmarole of Act 3. But then we learn Weird Al was never with him. Maybe Helen Mirren or, gosh, the woman that wins all the Oscars.
Olivia Colman? No.
Meryl Streep?
She's Meryl Streep.
Any of these women, they turn out to have been playing Weird Al on the entire chase sequence. Or like another funny one would be Dave Bautista, so, like, if they wanted to bring Dave Bautista back. That's the thing that's in the
war part, and then he's at the Olympics. Then
I think Liam Neeson's trying to get Weird Al to the Olympics, or at least that's what the senator thinks, and she's trying to stop him. But Weird Al was already on his way to the war. So what the reveal is at the end, that this was just a diversion to buy time for Weird Al to get in between the two armies.
That makes sense to me. So how are we wrapping up the Olympics? Then are we just going to have... I understand that that's the diversion part of it. So are we just going to have them a scene at the end where they're all at the Olympics together or something like that?
Basically, like maybe like cut off. You're not getting Weird Al on stage. That's the thing. Weird Al was never here. He takes the wig off. It's Dave Bautista dressed as...
Yes, and they can be playing it at the Olympics or something like that.
Or again, any of the women that we just listed, Phil can Photoshop all 4 of them as Weird Al Yankovic to get the humor of the joke across. Show we have options.
It's at the opening ceremony, right? Like that's the final image, or
the opening.
It's at the opening ceremony.
All right, the one last thing that I think we need here is
Okay, so where is the Olympics? I'm a little confused at where we landed on this.
Los Angeles.
No, not that.
Yeah, 2028.
No. Sorry. Are they playing his thing at the Olympics? Is that what's happening with the Olympics?
Or is he singing it? He's supposed to sing it, right? He's supposed to sing.
He's going to sing it on the battlefield.
Right. I understand that. So are they broadcasting it at the Olympics, or what is because other?
Yes, I'm good with that. Okay. Yes, I'm good with that.
Right, that's my question, because otherwise the Olympics, there's no reason to have the Olympics.
Yes, I agree. And then maybe I got a really good Naked Gun joke. After that reveal, not only do they have, like, it doesn't matter, they're in the desert, no one will be able to hear them. And then you see the same sequence that just happened, but they're dropping off a camera crew. So, like, the whole several vehicles shooting off again, but this time a camera crew's landing.
It's funny.
I also want the IOC there, but it's just 3 people dressed in letters that say IOC
That's
for the
fun.
International Olympic
Yeah.
Committee.
The only beat that I feel... Oh, Phil, do you feel good about that now? Or
Yeah, and then we just
is there something else you want to hammer before I pivot?
No, we're good. Go on.
So the last thing that I wanted to get is I feel like we don't have a Dark Knight of the Soul. We don't have like the big moment that knocks Liam Neeson
Does he
down.
have?
in
Did they
Act
have
2.
those in Naked Gun though?
It's usually like a big breakup between the leads or the like.
Yeah,
That's true.
So we don't have like you don't have like
wasn't in the new one? Did he
the-
get knocked down in the new one? He got knocked off the, or I guess no, that wasn't the big one. The big one. What happened before? Yeah, he broke up with her.
yeah. So I'm saying that
Yeah,
like
that was
if
the one.
if there's a way that like they
She
get into like a
deleted
spat.
Buffy. Phil, he deleted Buffy on him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
got
So-
framed, he got framed. He got
So I
framed
think for this one, like if he like ruins her reputation as like the top intern
Yeah,
or something,
something like that.
he
Because he wasn't
tried-
there, because he
yeah,
wasn't
if he-
there or something like that. Yeah.
yeah
Because he was at
yeah.
Alligator Alcatraz or something like that.
maybe the senator publicly accuses this officer of the force of having Weird Al sympathies. And
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. He's a
A Weird Al
labels him as a
sympathizer.
traitor.
yeah,
Oh my
'cause he's
gosh.
He's a
terrorist.
Weird
Yeah,
Al
that's funny.
sympathizer.
That's funny.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
funny.
that gets him to lose his spot on the force.
That's funny.
And then we
yeah.
can get to a breakup and all that.
Yeah.
I could see a Ben Shapiro really going hard on a Weird Al sympathizer for sure. Well, then what happens with the Pamela Anderson? Because we still don't have the breakup between them, right?
I think he should have it that where it's him doing it causes trouble for her. I mean, you can still have the Weird Al sympathies too. Like that, I think you can have
Yeah.
all of that. But like, I think that's all in that same like cluster.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
like if we want to break or subvert the expectation, maybe they don't need to break up. Maybe she comes and gives him a pep talk and like he's right. Like,
I don't know. I
No?
don't think that
Okay.
subverts it. No.
how do we just get him? I was trying to get him back on his feet. That's the only thing. But yes, I like what you're saying then, that she can't associate with him anymore because he's a sympathizer.
I could see. I
She
could
has
see.
to distance
I could
herself
see
from her
that.
political career because she has a campaign coming
If she
up.
says "F it" and she goes and is there for him, I could see that, like doing the pep talk sort of thing. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So if we have that, like, you have to distance yourself, sympathizer, like, can't do it anymore, like, then Pamela Anderson decides that, like, she cares more about him than, like, her potential political
okay.
career future. She's just become she becomes a senator. She goes from intern to senator.
That's really good. And then that's actually a really funny arc. Every time we check back in with Pamela, she has a higher and higher political office.
Yeah. Like she becomes like a whip, you know?
She'll
And then-
start with like dog catcher and then intern and then city council and then like rep, and like every time we check in with her. And then if we also want to bring him back, maybe since we're tracking her, we're tracking like her political rise and then maybe like the corrupting influencing it's having on her personality. Maybe she gets her shoes shined and that person helps her find her heart again, the shoe shiner.
So maybe she's always just. I don't think we need the. I don't think we need the
want
hard
him
part,
back.
to be honest with you. I just.
I want him back. I want the shoe shiner back.
Yeah, I agree. As do I.
Okay. I like this though. I like that she is getting a higher
Yeah,
office.
she's
every
always
time we
running.
see her.
She's always running. She's always in like some sort of political election.
like every time they refer back to her, like her title just gets higher and
Yeah.
higher and higher, like the honorable whatever.
And eventually it's Her Majesty.
Yeah, Madam, yeah, Her Majesty.
She now has enough. I know how to thread it now. Okay, after all that, when she comes back to pick him up, she now has enough political capital to take a risk and reinstate him through her political power.
I would say I like that. The flip on that I would say is she puts it all on the line, and in doing that, she wins her election.
Because it makes her look human.
Yeah, she loves someone even with Weird Al sympathies.
Yeah. It's like, oh, she understands. I know who I'm gonna vote for now.
Fellas, I think that does
That's
it.
good.
Oh, no, Phil, hold on. You got one more thing to do. Come up with our end credit scene. Our freeze frame.
I was gonna say like he's gonna come up with all of the lines in there, like the eye test and stuff.
Right, yeah. So I'm just gonna write the credits right now. Okay, she's going up to the Capitol, and like it freezes, and then like a dog comes by and like pees on her like leg or something like, and you have like people like cleaning, and maybe then we have January 6th, and then I'll go.
Oh shit!
And they storm the Capitol.
Damn, what a tag!
did it.
You just have January 6th in a
Oh.
tag.
Yeah.
We did it. We saved the country, and then
That's
like freeze
hilarious.
frame, and
You're
then
right.
pulls
Yeah.
out, and then
Yeah.
Gen 6.
And then it's January
Yeah.
6th.
Fellas, I'm happy. What I will say, what I'm really, really happy with too is that we kind of accidentally stumbled on a beeline and got something really cool for Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
With the whole that she keeps getting a higher political office every time we see her.
right.
That's
She's always up
awesome.
for
I
election.
love
She's
that.
always up for election.
Trailblazer.
That gives her something, which is nice, rather than just like working for someone else.
Yeah.
Like it's nice to have her have some sort of ambition, sort of thing.
Maybe we can have Rex Hamilton as Abraham Lincoln in the White House, like a portrait where he's
Yes,
shoot.
yes,
Yes.
and
the
it's,
shoot.
it's him firing. And it's just
Yes.
a portrait.
Yeah,
It's a
that
Lincoln
frame.
portrait. Is that frame of him firing?
yes, it's a portrait of him firing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love.
I
that.
love that. That's so good. That's another joke. It's a shame that they didn't bring back.
I know.
I'm really, really happy with this outline. How do you feel about it, Hermie?
I feel great. I'm just trying to think of a title now because there's always like a play, if it is a sequel or whatever.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You know, like what is the play on the title? Just trying to think of one. There's like
Is there
two
something-
naked, two guns, like Fast and the Furious.
Naked
or something.
James Gunn.
Two naked
Um,
James Gunn.
I wonder if there's like a pun to do based on like one of the Michael Reeves Superman, The Quest for Peace.
Or is it like, do we do a playoff of procedurals? It's like the Naked Gun New Orleans, and it's not. They never actually go to New Orleans.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
And
that.
Oh
the
my
Naked Gun
gosh.
colon New Orleans, and they never go to New Orleans.
Yeah. Can we have the
That's it.
I mean, it's a different show, but that intro of like in the world of justice.
Oh
like,
yeah, there
you
are
know, like
two
a Law
different.
and
Yeah,
Order.
right. It's yeah,
Yeah.
right. Law.
That is actually
fantastic.
funny.
The Naked Gun New Orleans, and they
New
never go
Orleans.
to. New
I love
and they
that,
never
New
go to New
Orleans.
Orleans.
So, showrunner, you calling it?
I'm calling it. This was a good session. Hermie, you are a spectacular light. And we really appreciate
Oh,
you coming.
thank you.
And I'm glad that you, always good to meet, always good to talk to another comedy nut. This was a lot of fun.
This was a
This
good one.
was.
We got some good stuff
Well,
here.
and sometimes,
I would want to go back and do a few more than that we came
Yeah.
up with. That 21 Jump Street angle,
Yeah.
which Hermie got
we
us
do
to.
it. We should do one time. We should just do Police Squad, and like we'll just have like
Oh, yes.
we'll do a season, and we'll just have like a couple of them. We could have all of these ones.
Patreon.
Yeah, I think so. Because like the reason I like the Olympic one is it has those big stakes like a Naked Gun movie, but I do think we have some fun Police Squad episodes. I think.
I mean, especially that it only had 6 episodes
Yeah.
and they only aired 4 and he put 2 later. Like, we could complete the season
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled. I am delighted. Hermie, any plugs you want to do? Any of your socials? Anything you want to like?
I'm pretty active only on Instagram. I haven't opened the threads yet, but like you can find me on Local Pinoy. I'm the original. Pinoy means Filipino male, if people
Oh, I
don't
did
know
not
what that
know that.
is. Bautista is also part Filipino, so I always rep him. Mom, Big Bang Theory, all those are still in syndication, so you can catch me on all of those shows.
Get him
I don't
some
really have anything
residuals.
coming
He
up
needs
yet.
residuals. So.
Yes, please. So
Well, thank you both. Phil, you did a great job show running
thank
today.
you.
Hermie, you were such a good yes-ander. And like, I like this one because like, I feel like we hit a few walls with this one that we really had to work
Yeah.
around, like, which was good. It was showing what this process looks like, that it's not always easy. Like we gotta throw things against the wall until we figure out
Well,
what
and
works.
it shows too how late in the game a burst of inspiration come, like with the Pamela Anderson and like her constantly
Yeah.
running. Like, I mean, because her character was light, but and like she's fine, but like just to have that joke is very very funny, and it just shows that
Mhm.
like sometimes you get all the way
Yeah.
through, and then you're like actually, and like it to be real with you, it just pulls it all together. And like that is another part of this process. And thank you, Brian. This was a really good pitch. Like it is right in the pocket of where it needs to be. It had the stakes. So I mean, it was really great. That's why we went with. That's what you're like, well, which one? I was like, well, we'll just do that one. And also I love Fast Five. And I love that he arrests them. He gets them together to arrest them.
That was so good.
Yeah, that's really
That was
funny.
so
Gets them
good.
together to
Yeah.
arrest them. I love it.
It's gonna be so beautiful, heartwarming. The entire like sequence,
Yeah.
like we're gonna see them bond and love each
Yeah.
other, and then
And then just the sound of the
Complete-
cuffs.
But yeah, I guess with that, thanks for joining us. Next week is the Gilded Age. Next
Yes.
week is the Gilded Age, so
Ooh.
join us for that. That will be interesting to see how we do an episode of that one. I suggested. I have no idea.
I haven't even started watching yet.
It's not that long. It's only like 8 episodes a season. So I guess with that, thank you for joining, everybody. We got 3 out there. Thank you for hanging in there. And
Remember to put your notes and pitches in the comments, and we'll read our favorites on next week's show.
hey, while you're at it, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Let's build this community together. Oh, also, the bell icon's there, so why don't you ring my bell so that you never miss any updates?
And the like button too, Phil. That's important.
Oh, right, yes. Thank you, Brian.